Hi friends, Tasha here and welcome to Yoga for New Beginnings. If you're watching this one in real time, also Happy New Year 2025. This is a Yoga for Beginner friendly video. It is designed to help you find courage to push your boundaries and find the joy in learning something new. You do not need anything for this video. If you want to, you can bring some blocks to class if you have them. They're not a necessity though. Hop into something really comfy and I will see you on the mat. Alrighty friends, we're going to start in Sukhasana, so in our yogic seat. Come into this cobra pose here and then bring your hands on top of your knees. Align your head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. Find a long spine here. And if you want to close your eyes, if that doesn't feel good, then just lower your gaze down to the ground. And take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth to land in this moment, to land in this video, to land on your mat, to land in this new year, in this new chapter of yours that you are about to begin. Allow your shoulders to drop down. Hopefully you are not tense with anxiety, but you are filled with excitement and energy to do something new, to learn something new, to push your own boundaries and expand your knowledge, expand your horizon. If you want to, you can set an intention for this video and remind yourself what the new beginning is that you are about to have, / what you need this new energy, this courage for. What is it that you are planning to do in the foreseeable future? Whatever it is, imagine it already so. And if your eyes are closed, open them up again. And we're going to start by coming onto all fours into tabletop. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Your knees are hip distance apart here. The tops of your feet are pressing down into the mat. Your hands are pressing down and you're pressing yourself up and out. So your shoulder blades are melting down left to right on your body. Your spine is neutral. It's long. Your neck is in one line with your spine. Very good. On an inhale, I want you to drop your belly. Allow your tailbone to scoop up. Allow your chest to open up to the front, face coming up. We call this cow pose. On an exhale, bring your belly button towards your spine, round your back, push up, chin to the chest, into cat pose. Inhale, come back again, drop your belly, face forward into this cow pose, and then exhale, round back through into cat pose here. Very nice. Go with your own breathing, go in your own rhythm here, and think about initiating this move from your core, from your center, from your Manipura chakra, the seat of your energy. All right, come back down to the middle, and then I want you to shift your weight onto your left arm. On an inhale, bring your right arm up like a wing, gaze follows. Exhale, back down. Switch, very nice. Inhale, left arm comes up like a wing, gaze follows. Exhale, back down. 2 more times. Inhale, your right arm comes up, take up space here. Exhale, come back down. And one more time, inhale, left arm comes up. And exhale, back down. Very nice. Inhale, right arm comes up again. Listen up. Bend your elbow, thread the needle. So bring your right hand in the space between your left thigh and your left arm here. Let it glide through until your right shoulder comes down to the ground. Very nice. If you want to, lengthen your left arm out forward here. Inhale. And on an exhale, gently press back up. Bring your right hand down to the ground, other side. Inhale, bring your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbow, thread the needle. So bring your left arm in between the space between your right thigh and your right hand. Push it through. Your left shoulder comes to the ground. Very good. If you want to, slide your right hand out here. Press into everything which is touching the ground. Inhale. And on an exhale, gently come back up. Very, very nice. Slide your right toes out to the back, stretch your heel away from you, and then start rocking back and forth and back and forth. Wake up the backs of your leg, your calves here. Nice, 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 nice. And then come to the middle and lift up your right leg. Bring it over to the left side here. Push your heel away from you and then look over your left shoulder to your right foot for this side stretch. Very nice. Inhale and exhale. Come back to the middle to tabletop. Amazing. Slide your left foot out here and then rock front to back and front to back. Very good. Wake up the other leg here. Find some movement. Maybe you start to really feel the energy moving in your body. Maybe you're even getting more excited for what is ahead of you. I'm excited for you as well. New beginnings are always exciting. And then come back to the middle, lift your left foot up, bring it over to the right side, put it back down, push your heel away from you, and then look over your right shoulder to look back at your foot. Inhale and exhale, come back down to the middle. Very good. Walk your hands back, sit back on your heels into a quick hero pose here, and maybe round, circle your wrists here, your hands. Reverse the circles, maybe even shake them out. If this is your first ever yoga class, or maybe the first yoga class in quite some time, then it might be a little bit exhausting for your wrists right now, which is fine. Don't worry about it, we're not going to be on them for too long anymore. When you're ready, walk your hands back out into tabletop, and then walk your hands out even further. Tuck your toes under, and then imagine that there's a string attached to your tailbone. I'm going to pull this string and pull you first back and then upwards and come into a downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent here generously. Press out of your arms, out of your hands. Don't lose this string attached to your tailbone, and then start walking your dog, which means basically just bending and straightening your legs one after the other. You can implement your whole body moving here. Nice, nice, nice. And then start to crisscross. Walk in crisscrosses, slowly forward all the way until you land at the front of your mat. Your feet are hip distance apart here. And I want you to bend your knees, allow your spine to fall forward here, find some length. Hands are down on the mat, very nice.
And then start on the very base of your spine by rolling up. Take your time, slowly, slowly. Imagine you're stacking one vertebra over the other. Go slower than you think. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Nice, until you're standing all the way up in a pose we call Tadasana, mountain pose. So your feet are planted on the ground. Try to distribute your weight evenly. So try not to be all the way on the front, on your toes. Try not to be all the way in the back and your heels, but try to have your weight evenly distributed. Maybe really press your feet down in the ground. Try to have a neutral hip here, a neutral pelvis. What I mean by that is don't have a hollow back here, don't press your back out. Try to, again, align it underneath your heart. Align your head above your heart. Find the straight line here. And then bring your hands left and right next to you. Your palms are facing forward. Relax your shoulders down. Have your chin parallel to the ground. Close your eyes for a second and inhale here. Exhale through your mouth. Open your eyes on an inhale. Bring your arms up to the sky. Gaze can follow. And then bend your knees. Start wiggling your toes and your fingers. And on an exhale, bend forward. Bring everything back down into this forward fold. Hands are on your feet. On your next inhale, I want you to slide your hands up your legs while you come with your upper body parallel to the floor. Slide your hands all the way up to the very tops of your thighs. Your elbows are in. And then on an exhale, come back down. Very nice. Put your hands down on the ground and then step your right foot back. Lower your right knee down to the ground into a low lunge. Amazing. You can either keep your back toes, your right toes tucked under, or you can flatten them down. So bring the top of your right leg down to the ground. Try to have your left knee above your left ankle because your shin bone is going to help you carry your weight here if you have it on top, stacked on each other. Now, instead of dumping all your weight forward and stretching out this right hip flexor here, I want you to think about pressing both your thighs into each other. Imagine you have a watermelon in between your thighs and you're trying to crush it, okay? So press your thighs into each other here. Maybe you start shaking, maybe you start feeling some heat. That's okay. That's what it's designed to feel like. On an inhale, rise up. Bring your upper body up. Bring your arms left and right besides you. Palms are facing forward. And exhale, come back down. Amazing. Hands down to the mat. Step your left leg back here and come into a half plank for me. So knees are down on the ground, your toes are facing up, your neck, your spine, your thighs are in one line. Inhale here. On an exhale, bend your elbows and lower yourself down to the ground. Allow your feet to come down and then bring your hands out outside of your yoga mat and a little bit to the front. Very good. On an inhale, start at the very base of your spine. I want you to roll up, straighten your arms, come into a cobra variation here. Head comes forward and exhale, bend your elbows. Allow your upper body to roll back down. Twice more. Inhale, roll up. Imagine your spine to move in a wave. Exhale, back down. And one last time. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, back down. Amazing. Bring your hands back in underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and then press yourself up onto all fours. Imagine the string attached to your tailbone once again and let this pull you up and back into your down dog. Immediately start walking to the front of your mat, taking crisscrosses here. Have some fun with this transition until you are at the very front of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Bend your knees, allow your head to just hang loose here. And then gently start to roll your spine up. Vertebra by vertebra, take your time, stack them on top of each other until you are all the way back up in Tadasana. If you can, keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands left and right, palms are facing forward, and try to find this mountain pose once again. So actively press your feet down into the ground. Try to have a neutral pelvis, neutral hips. Your head, your heart, and your hips are stacked on top of each other. The spine is long and neutral. Nothing feels too tense. This is just you standing naturally with your palms facing forward. Inhale once more and exhale. On an inhale, open your eyes, bring your hands up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, wiggle your fingertips, fold forward into this forward fold. Nice. Bring your hands once more to the tops of your feet, and on an inhale, let them glide up the fronts of your legs until they're all the way up on the very tops of your thighs. Your back and your neck are parallel to the ground here in this half forward fold. Inhale. And exhale, fold back forward, hands down to the ground. Amazing. This time, step your left foot back, lower your left knee down to the ground. If you want to, bring the top of your left foot down into the ground. Let's find our foundation again first. Try to have your right knee above your right ankle here. And instead of dumping your weight forward, again, think about crushing this watermelon in between your thighs and press them into each other. Really press your back foot down into the mat. Feel the shake, feel the prana, feel the energy, feel the heat. And then on an inhale, rise up. Your hands are left and right, just like in Tadasana. And exhale, back down. Whew. Good. Bring your right leg back into this half plank, or if you want to this time, come into a full plank here just for a second. Inhale and exhale, everyone, knees down to the ground. Bend your elbows and bring yourself down. Good. Lower your feet down to the ground once more. Bring your hands outside of your mat and a little bit to the front. And start at the base of your spine again with your next inhale to roll up into a cobra. And exhale, back down. Once again, inhale, roll up. Think about your spine moving like a wave. Exhale, back down. One last time. Inhale, roll up. Enjoy. Exhale, back down. Amazing. This time, bring your hands in front of you. Stack them on top of each other like a little pillow. And then allow your forehead to gently come down here. Bring your big toes together. Allow your heels to fall out left and right. And then gently shake your hips from left to right. Give your lower back some love here. Breathe deep in your belly. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth just a little bit. Once again, think about this new beginning that is ahead of you. Think about what it's going to feel like. Think about all the exciting things you get to do. Think about all the new things you might be able to learn.
in this new chapter ahead. You can keep wiggling your hips, or maybe find some stillness for a few moments here while you breathe deep into your belly. Allow it to press against the mat with every inhale. Very nice. We're going to end this upbeat yoga flow with a gentle, small cool down, just to get ourselves centered and focused again, so we can step off the mat and follow our dreams, achieve our goals. Gently bring your hands out from underneath your forehead, bring them underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under here, and then press yourself up on all fours. Shift your weight all the way back until you're sitting down on your heels. You can keep your toes tucked under, or you can actually bring them back down and then allow your body weight to come back. Allow your forehead to come towards the mat. If you want to, you can also make two fists here. Stack them on top of each other and rest your forehead here on your hands in a quick child's pose. Very nice. Allow your spine, your back to relax here. And if your hands are underneath your forehead, then bring them back out again. Activate your core, activate your middle, whatever that means to you. And from there, move forward onto all fours. One last time. Cross your feet over each other and then walk your hands back, 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 all the way back until you can sit down, sit back, maybe come to the center of your mat here for our last pose, Baddha Konasana, the butterfly. For this one, bring the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to gently fall left to right. If this feels too much for you, grab a pillow or a blanket. Sit on the very edge of the pillow or the blanket. Or if you want to, you could also, on top of that, grab two blocks or two pillows, put them underneath your knees here. I'm actually going to stay like this. This is going to take pressure out of your hip flexors. It's going to take time for your hips to adapt to being this close down to the ground. So don't you worry if this is not feeling amazing from the very beginning. Bring your hands to your ankles here. Really press your feet, the soles of your feet together. Grab your ankles, and then on an inhale, use this grab to pull yourself forward and up to really find length in your spine and find this slight opening in your chest. So your heart is slightly pulling forward. Maybe close your eyes for one last moment here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Gently let go of your ankles. Maybe remove your blocks in case you have used some. Come once more into Sukhasana. Bring your hands in front of your heart and start rubbing them against each other. Create some heat. Go really, really fast here. Very nice. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring one on your heart and then the other hand on top on your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe. Whatever it is that is lying ahead of you, I wish you so much fun and so much joy while exploring this new chapter of your life, this new beginning. If you feel like you need a little bit more, then maybe just replay this video one more time. And I thank you for trusting me, for sharing your time, your energy with me. And I hope I will see you again on the mat next week. So bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra in a prayer pose. The palms of your hands are together. Lift them up towards your forehead. Let it touch gently. And then allow your chin to roll over towards your chest. Give a moment of thanks to yourself for taking this time for yourself. I think you rock, and I hope you're having a wonderful rest of your day.